Ryan.
Hey, Garrett.
Ryan, I'm going to be honest. I called the hat store. Didn't expect a man with broken English to answer. I felt kind of bad. The language barrier might have added.
Hey, what better way to spend your anniversary, Garrett?
I guess. Being obscene, apparently.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the way I acted last week.
You know what? This is something that we always say. Don't ever bring up the bad stuff, because I've already, right out of my mind. It's gone.
To make up for it, I'm just drinking plain soda today.
Okay, but now that you brought it up, I want to know what this naughty thing you did that you have to apologize for.
A man kisses and doesn't tell a man.
A man kisses a man and doesn't tell a man.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I mean, I don't like to talk about man.
You don't want to talk, but you brought it up in the first part of the call. You did the ungodly act. You apologized for the last time you called, but then you didn't.
I apologized because I mixed a little too much and it didn't end well for me.
You mixed.
Yeah.
How do you mean mixed, mate?
The drinks I mixed weren't. I was an idiot and I mixed too much. Yeah.
You were off your game. You were a little imbibed, is what you think, right?
Yeah. See,
I don't notice. Are you mixing tonight? Because you sound top.
No, I didn't mix anything tonight. It's just plain Coke, man.
Don't mix what kind of things are you mixing? You said Coke. Are you doing speedballs? Are you mixing Coke and Molly or what?
Hey, after Royce said that Coke was his choice, you know, I kind of decided I have to go with it.
On ice, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like a Coke on ice.
Yeah. I find, hey, it's so weird for me being an Australian, and the thing is, I can't drink beer. It's just like the most sacrilegious thing I can do, and I don't know what's with me.
What, you don't like beer?
Yeah, I can't drink it.
But you're Australian.
Yeah, I know, it pisses me off. It really does. I'm watching a football match and I can't even fucking drink it without gagging, and I have to...
It's no good, no bueno.
Yeah, no, I have to be a pussy, puss out, and then get a mixed drink, and it's just...
Be a puss boy and make a mixed drink. Make a girl drink.
Yeah, it sucks. I hate it.
Nothing wrong with girl drinks. I enjoy a girl drink.
Yeah, but it's like when you're Australian and your thing is that you drink beer all the time.
Yeah.
And you can't. It's just a kick in the balls.
That is, kick in the bollocks.
Yeah, up the clacker, as I said.
Right up the clacker. It's not quite
I can't
appropriate.
believe I said that. I can't believe I bloody said that last week.
But here's the thing. Okay, you don't like the taste of beer. What about... Oh, no, wine is... That's even worse. Then it's like, who does he think he is? Who does he think he is? He's having a wine? We're watching a football match and he's having a glass of Chardonnay? Bullshit. Look, I just shut power down to the camp.
With the little flakes of glass in it. Little flakes of gold in it. So.
Yeah. That's Goldschlager. Stay away from that. Let's see. You know, as a non-beer drinker myself, I don't know. I tend to like the...
Are you like me? Do you like the mixed drinks?
No, you know, I don't partake in the mixed drinks either. But as far as like the taste of beer, I don't think that never bothered me. I mean, I guess when you first try beer, you're like, why the fuck do adults drink this? But it becomes an acquired taste, like they say with most things, you know, and it's not bad.
Yeah, I keep doing it to get used to it, and it's just, I get like halfway through, and I'm just like, god damn it.
And you're like, I'm over this.
It tastes like watered down piss. It's just,
watered down. Maybe, are you trying, what kind of beers are you? Why don't you go for a really thick, stout beer, you know, like...
I drink Steliartosis.
That's some rich people shit. Do you see how they advertise that with the fancy glasses and that's all? Don't drink Stella.
Yeah.
That's hokey. What you need to try is get a Guinness. Try both ends of the spectrum. Get a Guinness and then get a Milwaukee's Best. And you try that light beer and you try that dark beer and you see what you know, then vary from those two extremes.
You Yanks drink the Bud Light, don't you? That's your, like...
Yeah, mate. We crack open a case of Bud.
Yeah, we have VBs and Tuies.
VBs. There's this new thing, and all the hipsters drink PBR. It's an old Pabst Blue Ribbon. It's an old beer. I don't know what the appeal, but all the local bars have it, like, really cheap, and... That used to be the appeal, but now that it's popular, I think it's like as expensive as regular shit beer now. You You see in San Diego too. You see a lot of people drinking Corona or these Mexican beers, Dos Equis and such.
That's popular over here as well, where they put the lemon.
Yeah, they put the lime in there. My dad likes Corona. He's a Corona man.
Yeah, I don't understand the appeal of the lemon or lime that you put down the neck, but no.
So it's a Mexican thing.
Yeah.
Don't be culturally insensitive to it.
Yeah. I've yet to try tequila. I have to try tequila shots.
Well,
so,
when you do, be sure to call in with the story of a lifetime, because tequila can put you down, man.
Oh, yeah. What was I going to talk about? I had a really good question. I talked about, on the main podcast last time, I was talking about Transistor, that new game by Supergiant Games.
Yeah, where you have that big sword?
Oh, yeah. That game, after, like, playing it for, like, an hour or two, it's so far my favorite game of the year.
You like it? I've heard nothing
like
but good stuff.
Yeah, I reckon you'd like it. It's got like a brilliant combination of everything good. Like, no, I won't spoil the story or anything because the story is like.
Yeah, don't spoil me. I don't like spoilers.
I'll just explain the combat because the combat's just as good as the story, or even
better.
This
is a review. Let's get real quick. Let's pull it up in this tense soundbite. Give us your review. Go ahead.
All right. So.
Go ahead.
All right. The way the game works is it's got this kind of like coding aspect to it.
Yeah.
And the way it works is that your attacks are like bind up scores and such. And you've got more abilities, but you're only allowed to use 4 of them. Like you have 4 slots, and you kind of have to like use.
The music stopped.
Ugh.
You're too verbose.
Yeah.
You must really like the game. You got a lot to say about it.
Oh, it's great. It's such a good game. It's the way it presents everything. Like it's not like a graphical. It's not like a hardware intense game, but the way it like shows and visualizes everything is brilliant. Like most of the game's visuals come from its artwork, like the backgrounds and yeah, it's so good. It was really good game.
I'm not familiar. Has this company made games before?
Yes, they made Bastion.
Oh, I never played Bastion. I saw that title.
It's a really good game. That's another really good game. That game's more of an action-adventure game. This one's more of like an action RPG kind of.
Were these console games? Bastion.
Yes, it's on PS3, Xbox 360, PS4, and... No, Bastion's on PS3, but the new Transistor's on PS4.
Yeah,
PS3,
I saw the Transistor was on the 4, and yeah, I want to check it out. I just have so much I'm still playing. I'm knee-deep in Eorzea, and I have to thank our community. Someone in the P.O. boxes, they sent me a 2-month subscription to Final Fantasy so I can continue playing.
Yeah, Cody, rest in peace.
Well, yeah, now I fucking don't have anyone to play with, the little shit.
Yeah.
Left me at level 26.
Yeah.
Ouch, I have lost myself.
Thank you, Cody.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
I have done it.
Well, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate your call.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check
man.
that Transistor out.
Yeah, play it by yourself. Don't play it on the stream. It's something you should experience yourself.
Yeah, you know, most of the stuff that I do play on the stream, like I was talking about Castlevania, I go home and I play it over again by myself.
Yeah. It's
so
one
I
of
can
those games you have to sit down with yourself and just like play it out with no interruptions or anything.
See, like, really I'm afraid of spending money on some of these little games because I feel like I play them once and I'm like, I don't know. Like, Stanley Parable's another game that, like, I just haven't sat down, paid the money, and played. I got to do it at work, which is kind of distracting because it's like I only have access to Steam on my work computer. But also, yeah, I don't know. The entry point seems a little high, but how much is Transistor?
It's $20 right now on Steam. I don't know for PS4 and that.
Yeah, 20 sounds like for something that's not. I don't know. I don't want to knock indie games because I love a lot of indie games.
It's one of the games you buy on the Steam sales. I'll put it like that. Like
okay.
I'll tell you the truth. I've got like 160 games on my Steam account, and I've probably finished about 20 of them.
If you sell me a game that has not this type of graphics, as far as like, you know, Transistor's got like retro graphics, and I feel like most indie stuff has retro graphics. It makes
It's not retro graphics. It's just how like it.
Well, it's 8-bit. Isn't it like, you know, pixelated graphics? Isn't it?
No, it's not at all. Not at all 8-bit.
I'm thinking of a different game then.
Yeah. Transistor is beautiful in the.
Are you
in the
sure?
respect-
I've been looking at pictures of Transistor. It's not quite like next gen graphic.
Yeah, it's not like next gen graphics. It's just the visuals of it, like how the aesthetic of the whole style of it, like how everything's kind of computerized, but still retains that like Metropolis kind of style.
I mean, because I could see like artwork and stuff from it. But where's fucking gameplay? Here's gameplay. Like, is this the one I'm thinking of? Yeah. This style of gameplay, like the look of this style of gameplay, and indie games that kind of look like this, where, I mean, it's pretty. It's got its own aesthetic, but it's definitely like really zoomed out. It's kind of I wouldn't call it pixelated. You're right on that, but it's just not like, I feel like $20 is a lot for this type of game, unless it gets
RPG.
phenomenal reviews and I want to jump in and get it. But I don't know.
It's been getting them. It just looks really. The whole point of it is that the story is great, which I don't want to spoil or say anything about. The gameplay is really solid.
What I would say it looks like is Don't Starve, and that's another, like, that's a cool game that I got for free and I played on the PS4 when it was on PS Plus. But other than that, like, I would have never bought that game, and I don't ever play it again. So I don't know if that, you know, and I think it has a lot, for me, it has a lot to do with the look and feel of it. And to me, I don't know. It just,
if I can say something story-wise, it has like a jazz blues kind of feel to it. Like very much Great Gatsby kind of feel to it.
Yeah, you know what else had that was that what was the first PS4 like indie game they put out? Shadow,
the Shadow
or
one?
Silhouette?
The Shadow one?
Silhouette or Shadow? What the fuck was it called?
I know the game you're talking about though.
Yeah, the chat's gonna help me out, or not. Let's see. I don't know.
The gameplay's just really good.
Contrast, yeah.
Yeah, that's the game Contrast, the puzzle one.
That game had a cool, like, I liked the puzzle, and like it almost reminded me of like a PS2 game, just the way it looked and played, and the mechanics and everything. But the puzzles and everything were cool. But like that very noir story only grabs onto me for so long, and I'm not really interested in it. And I feel like stuff like Transistor or anything steampunk, for that matter, for me is like not my cup of tea. So when you say it's got like a jazzy, bluesy kind of like aesthetic, I'm already kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't like overdose in it. That's just how the city looks. But like,
because even with Contrast, it had that noir type, like French Quarter, vaudevillian, like boardwalk style. Like, it was cool, but it doesn't hold my interest as far as an aesthetic. Like, but that's just not the type of stuff that I'm into. Like, I play Resident Evil for the environments of like bioweapons and monsters and zombies, and Metal Gear for the crazy like futuristic weapons and all the other crazy bullshit. Like, that's the aesthetic that I like to unwind and relive like my like fantasies in. Like, when I'm playing Metal Gear, like, I'm totally like immersed because that's what I find entertaining. Whereas like, I don't know.
I mean, you'd like Watch Dogs, right? Watch Dogs has kind of got that futuristic feel to it.
Watch Dogs piqued my interest definitely at first, but I've not been swayed.
It's a roller coaster of hype. You feel excited for it, then it's like, oh, that gameplay, and then it gets hyped again, and then it just gets low again.
Yeah.
And then they optimize it badly, which is like a kick in the balls to PC and.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't played it yet, but I'll
just tell you this:
I'm not gonna get it.
It doesn't look like the game was at E3. It doesn't look as good as it was shown.
Yeah.
They've
well,
to, like,
I have a lot to
downscale
play, so I'm not too worried that I canceled my pre-order for that, but
I'll just tell you this: they used the meme in it.
Well, I know they used a lot of them, People
Ugh.
give that bad marks, but that's such a little aspect of the game. That's something that definitely would piss me off.
Oh, it did when I saw it. I was like, oh, come on. You had the chance to not do it and make something really nice, and you threw in a meme. It's like,
Oh, the cake is a lie, guys. We all know. Yeah, I think we've covered a lot of different gaming.
Yeah. I find when we talk about really good gaming stuff in general, really.
That's me and you, bro. That's what we do.
Yeah.
It's what we do best. But I've covered all the reasons why I probably won't play what you say is the best game in the world just because I don't like the jazz aesthetic and that it
Yeah,
looks like an
cool.
indie game. But that's
And
me.
if-
We're all
It'll
entitled to
probably be free on
opinions.
PlayStation Plus.
Opinions are like assholes. Some would say I'm an ass eater from way back, but I know nothing of the sort. Oh, look at this
Yeah.
dummy on this fucking gun. I gotta blast him.
Fuck them up.
Gotta blast
Looks like
him.
me last week. On the ground, rolling around. On
Well-
fire.
Ryan,
Yeah.
happy anniversary, Ryan. Thank you for calling.
Happy anniversary, Garrett.
Oh, we love you, Ryan.
Happy anniversary.
Okay,